Hey, Danny's Aquariums, what's up? Thanks for showing up. What's going on? I'm gonna boil my cholla wood on camera. Might as well get started because the water's gonna take a while. But just threw a few pieces in there with some water right now. That's what it looks like. I got these on Amazon, I believe. And I think they were $9 for 6 long pieces. I will be right back. I actually have to go in the basement and grab the computer so I can see the chat because this is on my phone and I can't see the chat or who's here or how many are watching. So I'll be right back. My wife's cleaning the kitchen, that's why you hear background noise, and she doesn't want to be on camera. I guess I'll take the camera with me because she just gave me that look.
Kids are sleeping, gotta clean.
Kids are sleeping, gotta clean. Alright, so I'm going in the basement. Oh, going to sleep? Well, thank you for at least stopping in and saying hi. Alright, so here's the royal blue tiger and the pink Ramshorn's tank. The Subwassertang is looking awesome, nice and green. The royal blue tigers from Jason Lynn are beautiful. There's one right there. Pretty. I just ordered 10 more. Yep, so there's that tank. And my office is still in progress. But I'm sure you guys know it's going to be in progress for a while. Here's a new tank I just set up for guppies in the future. So that's cycling. Oh, cool. I just noticed at the top I could see how many people are watching. So I guess I don't need my computer. Hey everyone, DPK, what's up? Do you know where can get some decently inexpensive orange eye blue tigers? I would try some of the Facebook groups. I always go on Facebook and I just search for like shrimp groups. There's a couple. I don't have my computer right on me, so I don't know the name. I actually just started a Facebook group. It's called Freshwater Shrimp Trades Only, No Cash. And it's basically for trading shrimp, like if you have a lot of one kind and you want to trade for something else. Here's the platinum, what are these? I forgot what these are. Platinum Mosaic guppies, big ears. Unfortunately, I lost the males, so I only have the 2 females, but there's a few fry in there too. And then there's this tank that I just got a light for that I didn't put it in. This is the tank I've been having problems with the cloudiness. But if I move this light over, you can see. Oh, don't want to drop the light in the water. That'd be bad news. Right now there's only blue Ramshorn snails in there, but the cloudiness is clearing up. I just keep changing the water like every 3 days, doing like 100% water change on it. But it's getting there. I feel like one more water change will be sufficient enough and I'll be able to put guppies or shrimp in there or whatever. I haven't decided what's going in there yet. Office is a mess. I guess I'll update you guys on the shrimp room while I'm down here. So there's the cherries. I just threw some food in here maybe 2 hours ago. I don't think any of the food's left, but they're still digging for it. But the cherries are doing nice. There's babies everywhere in this tank. But you normally see that with cherries. There's a couple really nice, there's a few like fires in here painted. I don't know what you'd want to call them. But I just call cherries cherries, you know, it's, I don't know. Nice to be in a stream where there are under 500 people. Awesome. How can I increase the growth rate of cherry shrimp babies? Oh, it faded away. Okay, how can I increase the growth rate of cherry shrimp babies? I bought 15 adults a while back and grew them out, and my tank had algae bloom, and I can barely see the babies. How long until they are full size? Like these medium-sized ones were born probably about a month ago. And one thing you can do to really and help increase your baby survival rate and growth rate is Bacter AE. Let me turn on a light. Bacter AE. It's amazing for shrimp babies. It's a bacteria food. It's, if I could open this, it's powder. Comes with a little scooper. But what I do is I take a mixture of that and I have this other baby food right here. This stuff. So I take a little bit of both of them and I mix it in a shot glass that actually recently just fell and broke down here. But I take a little bit of the RO water. But if you only have one tank, just take some of your tank water. But when I do it, I feed all my tanks. So I just use a little bit of RO water and put it in a shot glass. And then I mix a little bit of the Bacter AE and a little bit of this. And sometimes I put decapsulated brine shrimp in there for protein. And I mix it up real good, and then I'll suck it up into like a syringe, and then I'll wash my hands, and I'll try to get the syringe down into like the moss and spray the food into the moss, and that really helps with the babies, I think, and gets them growing. Here's the Taiwan bee tank with a couple crystal females in here. It's doing good. There's some babies, Mishlings in here. I can't seem to see any right now, but there's maybe 5 or 6 of them. Not a huge survival rate on that last buried crystal. But that's because I wasn't using RO water until recently. And none of these tanks are fully switched over to RO yet because I don't want to do it super fast. So I'm just very slowly changing it over to RO, a little bit at a time. Here's the yellow King Kongs. Hey Dank, is Hikari crab cuisine a good shrimp food? I'm not familiar with that food. I actually bought this from Aquatic Arts. I think I actually got it on Amazon. It's like a 1-year supply invertebrate pellet, and they freaking eat it up and love it. It does crumble a little bit, like here in the black rose. There's a lot of algae on this tank in my black rose Neo tank, but I think you can see through it. I have a shrimp dish in this one, and you can see how it like breaks down and kind of falls apart. But there's tons of babies in this tank. Look, there's a baby on that piece of wood right there. I don't know if you can see them. But there's a bunch of babies in this tank. Look, there's one on the glass right. Where is it? Can I get him? Where is he? Put my finger. Right there. Little baby black rose Neos. And they're all over. So, I don't know, Corey from Aquarium Co-op, you might be in trouble, buddy. Because we're in the black rose competition for Flip Aquatics. And he's got some black roses. And I got some black roses. And now I have lots and lots of babies already, so I wonder how he's doing. Over here we have the blue diamond / black diamond / sapphire shrimp. No babies in this tank yet, but there is, I think, buried female right there. Hey Kayla, what's up? But yeah, my black rose are doing awesome. The pumpkin shrimp / orange Sakura. You could see how much more orange the ones I got from Shrimp Fever are. Basically, you could see that big clump of orange shrimp. Those are the ones I got from Shrimp Fever. And you could just see the high quality of them versus this almost looks like a yellow Neo now when it's right next to that. So that's funny. And here are my Blue Dreams. There's a bunch of buried females in there. There's tons of seed shrimp in this tank. I got these Blue Dreams from Joe's Aquarium, and I think they came with a bunch of seed shrimp. But I'm not at all mad about that because those are good for the tank. But should we get back to boiling the Cholla wood or what? What do you guys think? Nothing in this tank. Actually, I'm having a delivery Monday. Everyone's shipping. I'm getting a lot of stuff going out on Monday. So Joe's Aquarium is sending me orange eye red ghosts, which are going in there. Jason Lynn is shipping 10 more royal blue tigers, which are going in that tank. I think not aquatic gold. What's the other one? Oh, I wish I remember his name from Facebook. Oh, Angelfish Guppy is sending me some purple lace guppies and some blue Moscow guppies. And all of that are going out on Monday. And I got a bunch of Java moss coming. And I ordered stuff from Mark's shrimp tanks. I got some bee pollen from him. And what else did I get from him? Some other food. I forget. I got a couple organic foods from him. Babe, you in the kitchen? Alright. Hey, everyone. Yeah, happy Father's Day, everyone, I believe. Yep. Alright, so basically I just threw all my wood in the pot here. I probably should have done the shrimp tour after, because now the water's going to take forever to boil. But I'm just going to fill this with water. Oh, my son just woke up. I hear him crying. We're trying to get him acclimated to the crib. He's been sleeping in his like rocking sleep next to us. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I'm going to get this over the stove. Now I'm just going to basically let this boil, bring it to a boil, and then once it's boiling, I'm going to let it simmer for probably about 20 minutes, maybe longer. We'll see how impatient I get with it. And I was actually even thinking about cutting these in half, every single one of them, so I have twice as many. But I don't know if I need to do that. But I want to throw a bunch of them in that royal blue tank, and I want to throw a bunch of them in... here's my 55-gallon column. I don't know if you guys saw my moss tree. Look how, or my Subwassertang tree. Look how horrible it looks. It just fell apart. I don't know. I put prime in here, and I don't know if it was the prime that melted the Subwassertang, but I mean the Subwassertang just completely melted. So that's why I have a huge order of Java moss coming in. But these are red dragon guppies. Corey from Aquarium Co-op calls them the prettiest guppies in the world. I just got these from a guy called what's his name? Aquatic Gold, I think, on Facebook. Aquatic Gold. But yeah, I actually won these on Aquavid. I got a great deal on them, but this male is gorgeous. It's hard to get his colors. Maybe if I bring the light up to the front. I don't know if you could see the colors, but he's gorgeous, and some of these females are gonna, I think, are gonna color up nice too. And there's some red Rili in here, red Rili shrimp, and we're gonna see how they do too. There's one back on the matin filter. But now I gotta clean up all this melted Subwassertang and re-glue all the moss to that tree. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. It might be the temperature. Your moss died when it got warmer. I don't know. I keep it air conditioned in here. I mean, so it's 75. I don't know. Is that too hot? I think 75 might be too hot. I guess it did maybe get up to 80 in here a couple of those days when I opened the windows. But yeah, I was so angry because it looked so good. And then I just noticed it all just slowly melting away. But the Subwassertang in the basement looks awesome. And I noticed it's also two different kinds of Subwassertang. The kind I got from David Chu on Aquabid is like a thicker Subwassertang. And the one I got from Aquatic Arts. Wow, sorry guys. Camera's been looking the wrong way this whole time. Didn't even know. But the one I got from Aquatic Arts shows, sorry, I got distracted by the chat. The Subwassertang I got from Aquatic Arts is more of like a mini round Pella moss, or Pellia, however you say it. And that seems to be growing much, much, much better in my tanks than like the larger, thicker leaved Subwassertang. But this is gonna take forever to boil. Any suggestions? What do you guys want? What do you guys want me to see? You want to go back down to the shrimp room, see some shrimp, see some more guppies, or you want to just sit here and talk and wait for water to boil? Yeah, I totally should have started the water boiling and then went down and did the tour. But hey, that's what happens when you do things live. You can't edit it. But yeah, happy Father's Day, everyone. What are you guys doing for Father's Day? Anyone's got big plans? Big plans for Father's Day, anyone? You guys like my Bob Ross shirt? No mistakes, just happy accidents. Gotta love Bob Ross. Did you guys check out my like 40, actually 50 hour live stream Taiwan bee tank? I saw it got quite a few views, but I didn't have a chance to read any of the comments. And when I got home and tried to shut down the stream, my computer aired out, probably because it was running for so long. So I didn't get to read any of the comments or anything from that live stream, so I don't know how that was. Thank you, Kayla. I got two oh, thank you, Kay. I said thank you, Kayla, because Kayla said I love that shirt. I gotta remember to read for when if I keep this video live on my channel and people watch it later, they can't see what the comments were. I got 2 Corys and 4 plants for my wife. Awesome. The eggs in my pregnant shrimp are white. Is that okay, or is there something wrong with them? I've seen eggs of all different colors on all different kinds of shrimp. Usually the parents are, if she's still carrying them, they're good. She'll drop them if they're bad. So that's all you got to worry about, pretty much. Oh, I want to get you saw one of Mark's Shrimp Tanks videos about how to like save eggs from dead shrimp. I want to get an egg tumbler, like a cichlid egg tumbler, because literally I watched that video, like he posted it, and I watched it, and I was like, oh, that's super cool. And the next day, forget what it was, I think it was maybe one of my yellow King Kongs, I found a dead buried female. And I was like, oh, if I had that tumbler, I could save these eggs. It's gonna take forever, guys. Let's go back downstairs. Back downstairs. Oh, man. It's gonna be fun. I have this little closet here. Let me flip the camera on. I have this little closet. And I'm like, oh, that would make a nice 10-gallon rack space too. Just take the door off and put 10-gallon rack. My wife's like, no. I'm like, oh. That's why I have a room. Oh man, that's horrible. That sucks. Sorry, Neo Attempt. He said in the UK today it was 30 degrees Celsius and they lost 2. That is the worst. But yeah, look at like the Subwassertang in this tank is doing freaking fantastic. It's like bright green. So I'm just gonna let this be my Subwassertang, and actually it's warming up outside. So I'm thinking I'm gonna buy one of those kiddie pools and throw a bunch of Subwassertang outside with a bunch of these snails and maybe a couple of the cherry shrimp and see how they do outside. But again, I can't wait till these tanks are cycled. I got one of these beams work. It just came in the mail today. I just haven't got a chance to open it and put it on the other tank. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do with all this electrical stuff. Probably I got to wire it all through the ceiling and stuff. My brother, when he was here, he set up, we ran 40 amps down here, 2 breakers from the box to my office in the fish room. So I have power. I have plenty of outlets and power. I just got to, like, one of my air pumps is hidden up there, and I like that. But this one's down there, and I don't know if I like that. So we'll see. Also, the green screen's been here. I still have not used it for any type of live streaming yet. Yeah, there's this big mattress here. My brother, like I said, my brother was here, so he was sleeping down here. There's a ghost shrimp. I can't even see him. He's there though. Yeah, I threw that fake plant in there because they're with the guppies having babies, and I don't have more 10 gallons cycled yet because just haven't gotten around to cutting the matting filters for more tanks. I have a huge sheet of. Oh man, where's that foam? Is it over here? There's my wetsuit. Yeah. But yeah, there's a big sheet of my foam here. My matting filter foam. Probably hard for you to see. You could turn the light on. But yeah, so I gotta cut that into segments and make the. Oh, I got tanks everywhere you look. But yeah, I gotta get them set up on that other rack. And then I was talking to my wife about I just put this wall up. It's not even finished yet. And I was like, well, maybe instead of this wall, it'll just be a long rack at a bunch of 10 gallons all the way down this whole wall, separating the laundry room and my office. But we got to talk about that. Awesome. My RO unit stopped leaking, which is fantastic. And the pressure is up there now, which is awesome. I teed it off going up to so I could get water. I could talk about my water while we're waiting. Oh, let's go check and see if the water's boiling. Going upstairs. But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. We're gonna wait for the water to boil here. Water's not boiling yet. But yeah, I could show you. I bought one of these containers so I could use the RO water for my son's formula. And I bought one of the pumps like I have in the float valves that I'm going to put in there so it automatically refills itself. And I drilled a hole and I brought the line from the RO, not the RODI, just after the RO, before the DI. And it comes up here. I could also get the water out of the fridge. But it's a pain in the butt because it's so slow. So it's nice to have like a 1 gallon container that'll always be full. And then I fill these up with the RO water too. And remineralize it with these trace mineral drops for drinking. And this puts like all the trace minerals that humans need back into the water. Makes it really good for drinking water. And that's really cheap, so then my family has really good drinking water. And then I have the pure water for my son's formula until he's old enough, because those trace mineral drops only have instructions for 2 years old and older. So I'm sure it would be fine to give to him, but just as a precaution, I'm not. And we're just using this, and the formula is going to have all the nutrition and vitamins and minerals in it that he needs. But yeah, I love having the RO now because I just feel much better about our drinking water. So we're almost at a boil here. And the reason I'm boiling it is because last time I chose not to boil the wood and there was mold growing on it when I got home this morning. Actually, that reminds me I should go grab that piece out of my tank because that piece had mold on it. I already took it out and washed it under the sink, so it's hard to see them. Yeah, I did clean it off pretty well. Look at that nice Rili female under that piece of wood. Beautiful. But actually it looks pretty good, so I might just... No, I don't want it to get molded up again. I'm already boiling the water. Might as well grab it now. Boil it with the rest of them. But yeah, that piece got all gross because I didn't boil it. This is the piece that came for free with the Shadow Panda and Shadow King Kong that I got from Elvis Billy Ha. I don't know if you saw that video, but those are gorgeous shrimp. If you didn't see that video, I would highly suggest watching it because those shrimp are fantastic. But thank you guys for coming and watching my cholla wood boiling. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to cut them. I thought I was going to cut them in half and double it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Because at $10 for these are basically almost like $2 each. I think that's a pretty good deal. Hit that like button, everyone, to show me some love. Yeah, thank you, DPK. That's a good idea. Thank you for doing that. I haven't seen your shrimp. Can you show them on a stream? Neo... yeah, we just were down there, but yeah, I think you came late to the party a little bit. I'll go back down. I just came up to make sure the water wasn't boiling over everywhere. So yeah, we'll go back down and check out the shrimp. I'm actually just going to turn this down because I feel like we might be down there for a minute. And I really don't want to come back up to a boiling hot mess all over the floor. Oh, this is my kids' playroom. It's a freaking mess all the time, but that's why we have that. Please excuse the mess. Braylon and Chase are making memories. And there's all of Braylon's artwork from her daycare / school. And there they are, my little cuties. There's Braylon at her 1-year-old birthday. And there's Braylon and Holden Chase. And there's Chase when he was born. So this is what Braylon got me for Father's Day. She made it at school for me. I love it. Look at, she put all the fishies in there, right? She already knows her dad. Neo Attempt asked to see my shrimp, so I will show them again if we could find. There's only 10 royal blues in here right now, but like I said, Jason Lynn is sending me more on Monday. Well, he's shipping them out on Monday. I probably won't get them till Wednesday. Looks like that one's about to molt. If you can see that little line there behind the head. So I hope that goes well, because I don't think any of these have molted in this tank yet. But I haven't lost any of them, and they seem very active and happy and healthy in here, which is why I ordered more. I only got 10 at first because obviously if I put them in here and like 5 of them died, that's really freaking expensive because royal blues are not cheap. Let's see if we can find some more. But yeah, I love this Subwassertang. I just took a bunch of snails out of here. All the adults, because I feel like there's way too many snails in there already. Blue Ramshorn snails in here. There's the red Ramshorn that I took out of the tapping. Nope, They're just snail eggs. They're from the red Ramshorn snails on the wood. Who asked that? Let's see. Cats Aquatics. Hey, are those neorite eggs on all the wood? No, they're just baby snails. Like all of that. Every one of these dots is a baby snail. Hence why I took out all the adults I could really scoop out. I mean, obviously missed a few, but I took all the adults out of here and threw them in the other tank. Because there's too many snails in there, and then they're going to eat all the micro film and everything that the shrimp want, and the shrimp are my priority. Okay, so we're back in the shrimp room. Let's see your comments. They look very nice. Would help if wasn't so far away since it keeps buffering. Sorry, I can't. Oh, I can zoom. Oh, let me go back. I'm new to using the YouTube app on my phone like this. When I live stream, I usually use OBS on my computer. So let me see if I could set up the tripod so it's not shaky and get a nice zoom on one. The problem with it is though I don't know how to do the focus. Whoa. And the buffering is probably really bad because I'm in my basement and the signal down here isn't the greatest. I gotta find one that's still. Oh, right here. Nice. Yeah, they are really gorgeous shrimp. That's why I spent $240 on them. Or $440 if you include the new ones that are coming. Like I said, they are not cheap, but they are gorgeous. I'm trying to find this other one. I could see it with my eyes, but I don't know where. Can't find him. There he is. That one doesn't want to. Oh, it focused. Nice. So yeah, these are very beautiful shrimp. These are my favorites. That's why these ones are not in the shrimp room. They are in the display tank. Because that's awesome. So we'll go back in the shrimp room now. See if we can get any good shots of these. But these guys have a lot of algae on the glass, which messes with the focus. So I gotta try to find a spot that doesn't have algae and work with it. Let's get that rock back there. There's a couple shrimp. So these reds I actually got from my local pet store, and I only started out with like 6 of them. Probably like 2 months, 3 months ago. That might be not true, because I think I went back and added more at a later date actually. Like that one's not the greatest. That's just like your normal cherry shrimp. Not perfect. But there are a couple super nice ones in here. Like that one's really nice. Oh, sorry. The algae is making it hard to get. That one's really nice. And then in here I just bought a bunch of extreme blues from Shrimp Fever. Again, I guess they look very blue, but for the price I probably wouldn't purchase them again. You know, I mean, to me that's like, these were I think $22 each, and I could have got the normal Blue Bolt for like 10, and to me there's not a huge difference. Like the Blue Bolt Missouri in the back over here, like those were $25 each. And they are like blue bolts, but they have the Missouri pattern on the head, so I think those are totally worth it. But like the extreme, I got a couple of those Missouris. But as far as the extreme blue, there's only one or two of them in here that are actually, I'm really happy with the extreme blue pattern. Oh wow, I'm shaking that camera like crazy, sorry guys. But there's some really nice blue shadow pandas in here from Billy Haw, Elvis Billy Haw. Trying to get it back there, but the light doesn't like the light when I try to go that high. But there's actually probably like 7 or 8 shadow pandas in here, and some of them are smaller, and shadow King Kongs. There's one back there. I'm trying to get him. Let's see. There we go. No, it won't zoom in. I don't know. But they're gorgeous. And then the others, I got some babies in here. There's a baby up by the leaf over there. Focus. Yeah, but I may start separate tanks once I got all these tanks that I need to set up and get cycled, and get on that rack, this wood rack over here. I have more shelves down here. I haven't decided if I want to do 4 more down here before I start setting up this rack, or if I want to keep them all eye level first. And I'm thinking it'd be easier to work with higher up, so I'm probably going to fill up this top row first. And then I'm going to have to actually unscrew this rack because it's screwed to the studs there, but as you can see there's some wasted space back here because of this rack that I can't get to. And there's some space over here that I could probably just slide the rack over so then it's more usable rack space, and just move the RO bucket over there. And then I actually bought a much bigger RO bucket. That one's only 13 gallons. I just bought on Amazon, I think, a 30 or 40 gallon one. Or maybe 23 gallon. I don't know. Alright, well, I don't know what order you want to go in. We'll just keep moving sideways across the tank. Oh, there's a nice shot of the... Yeah, it's funny how this isn't focusing as clear as the other tank was, you know? But here's the yellow King Kongs. They're gorgeous shrimp. I actually have a macro lens that I can screw onto the here. Poor connection, I just got it, so let me know if it gets too bad that I gotta go upstairs. The yellow King Kong are gorgeous. Like nothing in this tank yet. I have orange eye red ghosts on the way from Joe's aquarium going in this tank. I believe 25 of them. But one thing I've noticed from Joe's is he definitely imports all his shrimp. And I do have quite a few losses when I buy from Joe, but the ones that do survive are gorgeous. Like these yellow King Kongs are from Joe. I started out, I bought the pack of 25, and you pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So probably, I'd say almost half of them died. But that's as expected with imports. So I mean, you can't hold him responsible for that. And I know they're imports when I buy them. So I'm going into it expecting that. And here is my Blue Dream tank. If it would focus. Focus. How about this, guys? That fun? That's fun, huh? A little bit of bubbles. It's like a dance party in here. Alright, enough of that. So here are my blue dreams. Let's see if I can get a good... Oh no, they don't want to get... I don't know if it's the lighting or what that it doesn't want to focus on these guys. Hey Easy, hey Chris One, hey Danks. But yeah, some of these blue dreams are gorgeous. That's a chat I love, bro. You can always tell me when Chris is streaming. Alright, so here are my pumpkin shrimp / orange Sakuras. I got those really orangey looking ones were from Shrimp Fever. They are gorgeous and they were super cheap. They were like $3.50 Canadian, which means it's like $2 American. And I didn't have any trouble at the border. And I did tell them I had these shrimp when they asked me if I had anything to declare. I just said a couple pet shrimp that can't survive in the wild that I picked up at a pet store. And he was just like, okay, go ahead. Hello to Norway. Hello from Norway. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please call me Chris. Chris, all right, I will call you Chris. Yeah, these that yellow one is actually an orange too. It just right next to, like all of them in here are pumpkin shrimp. But I got some of them from my local pet store, and some of them from Shrimp Fever, and some of them from a guy named Doug Chu on Aquabid. And that real nice gold one there that looks yellow actually looks orange to me without these guys. So the camera's just making it get really yellow because those guys are nice and perfectly orange. But basically, that guy is probably one of the few that I got at the local pet store. And these ones that are more clear, they're orange, but they are more clear. They don't have that really, really nice look that I got them from Shrimp Fever. Oh, what do you mean you're not ready yet, KZL? Shrimp are awesome. I'm sure those orange can win the Rob challenge. I didn't get any of these orange from Rob, but next tank, these are the tanks. This is the tank that is in the shrimp competition with Flip Aquatics. This is my Black Rose tank, and this is the tank that I'm basically competing with Corey from Aquarium Co-op in the Black Rose Neo competition with Rob Lupton from Flip Aquatics. But as you can see, there's two babies chilling right there at the top. And I've had tons and tons of babies. So I started with 12 of these. If you saw my unboxing video, I believe I've lost 3 or 4 of them. And I write that off to my change in the water parameters because like I said, I'm switching to RO water, and I wasn't on RO water when I bought these. So basically, the only shrimp that I was on RO water when I bought are none of these. The Royal Blue Tigers. And I think that's why they're doing so well and I haven't had any losses, because that tank was already perfectly remineralized for them, where these guys I was using tap water, and now I'm using remineralized RO. But again, I'm not just gonna slam it over. It's just basically every week I'm doing like a 5% water change with the RO water on the tanks that have a higher TDS, like that. So I know they need a water change. I don't just randomly do water changes until I get the drip system set up, which now I'm even thinking I might not even want to set up to be continually dripping, because I don't really think that's the best. It makes it easier for me, but not necessarily better for the shrimp. So I don't know if that's a good trade-off or not. nice little baby crystal that just crawled under the leaf. I missed him. But there's some nice shrimp coming out. Why did that zoom in so much so quickly? Is your water not too hot? Did you test your water? Oh, my alternative to the drip is I'm still going to set up the drip system, but instead of having it drip 24 hours a day, it'll just be on a switch. So I'll measure the TDS and whatever tanks I need, and each tank is going to have an on-off switch for the dripper, and I'll see, all right, that tank needs a water change. I'll turn it on, and I'll allow it to drip until the TDS gets down to where I want it to be, and then I'll stop the water change. And then it'll just overflow out. But anyway, back to the black rose tank. Is your water not too hot? No, my tank, all the tanks, this room's heated by this one radiator. I don't have any heaters in the tank. The radiator is controlled by this that I have set to 75, but the tanks don't actually get 75. I only have to have that set hotter because it's on the ceiling and it's hotter up here. So if I had that set to 70, the air up here would be 70, but the air down here would be more like 65, even though I do have a circulation fan. But I keep that, as you can see, it's set to 75, but the temperature in here is about 72, which I think is perfect for the shrimp. I could go grab my thermometer thing and see what the temperature of the tanks are. But back to the black rose neos. So these guys are doing so well. Because now they're having babies, and there are so many of them. At first I didn't think there were a lot, because I didn't really see them too much. But now that they're getting slightly larger, they're like everywhere. There's probably like 30 on the rock back there. And they're all over the glass over here too, so I could not be happier about that. And there's one of the mamas is in there eating right now. And you can see how that shrimp food from Aquatic Arts, that's what I feed. Well, one of the things I feed. But they like it. But you got to make sure you put it in a shrimp bowl, or else it's going to totally break apart. Unless you got a bunch of snails in the tank. Like this tank, I have a bunch of snails in the this is my blue diamond, black diamond, sapphire shrimp. They're all the same thing, tank. And there's some pink and blue Ramshorn snails in here. So I just drop a pellet in here because the snails clean up after them. And that is the full tour of all the shrimp. Let's see. I'm just scrolling back in the chat to see what you guys are talking about, what I missed. Boo, boo, boo. All right, I'm gonna go all the way back to border security. Border security did not give you a weird look after you told them about pet shrimp. Actually, no. So he may have heard that before. Yep, Chris said something about the oranges win the Rob challenge, but I am using my Neos in the Rob challenge, or Black Rose. Shrimp are cool, but I'm not ready for them yet. You sure are ready for them. The fact that you're here watching this means you're ready for it. Alice, you're going to start making videos soon. I hope so. The more people that make videos, the better. Share that knowledge. Got to go for 20 minutes. We'll be back. You're streaming. Okay, Neotemp. See you later. I probably won't be still streaming, but we'll see. Show the pink ram's horns. Okay. Having bad luck breeding shrimp. They're breeding, but I have so many issues. Oh no, that's no fun. Alright, still scrolling. Planaria worm outbreaks, and then gnats starting leg. Oh, did you treat the tank for planaria? And were you sure it was planaria? Because let me go back and show you my tank. Like, I have little things, especially when I overfeed, that come out, and you can see them on the glass. I'm trying to find them now. I mean, I don't have tons of them, but some of the tanks have them. I'm looking. I'm not seeing any. Of course, when I want you to see them, I can't find any tanks that have them. Alright, actually the Black Rose Neo tank, unfortunately. That's like the worst tank I'd want to see them in. But there's little worms. I don't know if you can see them on camera there, but you see. But when I look at planaria on pictures of it, everyone's like triangular heads and stuff. Like these don't seem to be big enough to be planaria. I don't think these are planaria. So I have never treated my tank with fenbenzenol or Paragard. I have Paragard. I bought a big thing of Paragard, but I've never used it yet. And I think I would have to use it for Hydra, and I don't know if it kills planaria or not. I have to do more research. But I've never used any medications in these tanks yet, and just one of those little worms. Unless I'm seeing a lot of deaths, I'm just gonna let it be, because I think the medication can be more harmful or stressful to the shrimp. So these are my pink red Ramshorns. But I'll switch the light over to the other tank, because I just moved most of the adults to the other tank. My tank has endlers in it, and I get them to eat the worms for now. I get them locally too, so we have similar paradigms. Awesome. My first aquatic order for aquatic arts. Yep, they're good. I like them. Go check your wood soon. Thank you. Good call. Okay, I'm gonna go check the wood, and then I'm probably gonna end the stream because my son's up and I'm a father, and it's Father's Day, so I think my son's awake, but I should go be a father. But yeah, let's see what this wood is up to. Not super boiling yet, so I'm going to turn it up a little bit. But basically, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream right here. The wood's pretty much done. I'm just going to let it simmer like this, probably for like another 20 minutes. And then pour it in a colander, drain the water, and then let it cool down. Probably throw it in... throw a piece in each one of the shrimp tanks and see how they like it. Or maybe I'll wait until I get my Java moss in the mail and I'll attach some Java moss to it with super glue. But guys, I really appreciate you coming. It's Father's Day. I know a lot of you have families out there, so thank you for supporting me on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all of you. There's 13 of you in there right now, so thank you very much. Do me a favor, hit that like button before you leave. Alright. See you later, guys. Have a good one.